Cheers to all my friends that want to start a morning routine. Go ahead and get your very own Saratoga water and just bathe your face with some of this carbonated mineral water. And no, that was not an ad, but I went to Sprouts and I found this Saratoga water that was famously shown off by Ashton Hall in his morning routine video. But I digress. This is not a video talking about Ashton Hall. This is a video pretty much just talking about YouTube and why YouTube is a full-time career that anyone could do, and how my journey is starting now, because honestly, I want to quit my 9-to-5 job. I'm tired working for a company that doesn't really care much about you. And, obviously, yes, they do give you opportunities of work. They do pay you, because obviously that's what a job is. And yes, they do have benefits. But obviously, like every other 9-to-5 job, you're always replaceable. There is always someone out there that could take your spot in the matter of seconds. One day you could just do something by mistake and they'll let you go easily like that without a shred of doubt. They're just going to let you go. Or hey, the company can even go bankrupt and they could pretty much just let go of everyone in the span of a second. So the reason why I'm talking about this is because I'm tired of working my 9-to-5 job. I'm tired of working at a job that I care little about, that I want nothing to do with in my future. And honestly, I'm just thinking about YouTube every single moment of my life. Like every single day I wake up thinking, man, there's a lot of people out there that are YouTubers making thousands and even millions of dollars doing what they love. And obviously, I don't want to let money be the main incentive. Obviously, it's something that really motivates me to want to be a YouTuber. The pay, the career, the opportunities for growth, the financial stuff. You can't even say financial stability, because heck, YouTube can one day just break down and everyone that was a YouTuber is out of a job. Well, to an extent, right? Because if you decided to go to different streams of income, then you're set, because you decide to do more businesses and more streams of revenue. But for the people that are mainly just YouTubers and just rely on YouTube AdSense, then hey, if YouTube one day breaks down, then you got to start looking for a job. But the reason why I'm talking about this is because I'm tired of working my 9-to-5 job. And how many of you guys are actually on the same boat? You guys are tired of working that 9-to-5 job. Just think about it. Every single morning you wake up dreading to go to that job. But hey, you have to go, because we're in this system where it's like, if you don't work, guess what? You don't eat. And if you don't eat, then you're going to starve. And then obviously, we have all of our bills to pay. We have an iPhone. We need to pay for the internet. We have our Spotify account. We need to pay for that because we love to listen to music. Hey, maybe you like to go work out. So, hey, you pay for a gym membership. And there's so many things that, we pay for. You want to watch movies on your computer? Hey, Netflix. But hey, you need to shovel out. How much is Netflix nowadays? $15, $20, depending on the account. So there's a lot of things that we pay for. Not to mention our amenities, right? Or all the things that we need, like toothpaste, shampoo, clothes, underwear, deodorant. If you do your hair, you need to buy all these hair products. And there's a lot of things that we need. So what ultimately pays for all of that is our job, right? So we need to work in this system for just to live a good life, right? Maybe you want to eat pizza today. So you need to work so you can have money to go get the pizza. And then, oh my gosh, at the end of the month, guess what is due? The rent, or maybe your mortgage, right? And that's not cheap, especially nowadays with this economy. Everything is going up. Rent is going up. To be able to sustain a regular, comfortable life, you need to at least work 2 jobs, and hey, you can even get by just working 1 job, but obviously it's a lot harder. So that's why I want to work on my YouTube, so I could ultimately quit my 9-to-5 job and focus on my dream career, which is doing this. A lot of people are out there living the dream, being YouTubers, making thousands upon thousands of dollars, working with brands, getting monetized through YouTube, having their own business. And you could do this too. We just need to put in the hard work for it. We need to put in the hours of work to dedicate to our YouTube channel so that it could grow. And I want to do this because I really want to change my life for the better. I want to be able to live my dream life, which is being a YouTuber, having all this free time where I could just work on my own projects, my own ventures, and where I could just wake up knowing that I'm gonna be doing what I love, doing what I want to do. And I don't want to be working for another company out there that we know that's in this career space where I literally want nothing to do. So if you're on the same boat, let me know your experiences in the comments below. Let me know what you guys are going through. Maybe let me know what type of job you're working and what type of career you would like to have, right? So let me know if you want to be a YouTuber, or if you want to be a music producer, or if you even want to make music, or heck, maybe even you want to go into the acting business. Let me know what are your plans for the future. Obviously mine is to be a YouTuber, and I want to do this because primarily for myself, because I want to be able to wake up knowing that I'm going to be doing something that I love. And secondly, I want to do this for my family. I want to do this for my wife, for my parents, for my sister, for my friends. I want to be able to provide for them, maybe a job, maybe this financial security, and I want to be able to offer them opportunities that they never thought would be possible. And I want to be able to show them and be able to enjoy with them all these experiences of being a successful YouTuber, right? So maybe right now, obviously, like just for example, in my position, I'm working a 9 to 5 job. I'm married. I work, every single day, Monday through Friday, 8 hours a day, sometimes 9 to 10 hours a day. And I'm doing this job and I'm doing YouTube on the side. And, obviously I have my hobbies, right? I go to the gym. We have church on the weekends. So there's not a lot of time to, put into, maybe planning a family vacation. But let's say I were to become a full-time YouTuber, and I'm able to, plan out all my life because, I have all this free time and my content is making me thousands of dollars. Imagine all the free time that I have. Now I could finally plan out experiences to make with my family, right? You don't think I would love to take my family to this national park where they could sightsee and see all these things that they never had the opportunity to do, right? So my parents, they never got to experience all these luxury things or moments. They never got or have had the opportunity to travel or to do all these cool things. Like, I want to be that person to finally make them experience those things. Hey, mom, dad, let's go try out that new restaurant that you've always been wanting to try, or let's go to this place that you've always been wanting to see. Now that you're taken care of, now that you guys are retired because of your son that put in the hard work to become a YouTuber, now that you guys are retired, hey, let's go have fun. Let's go create content and let's just go record our experience at the Yosemite National Park. Right? Things like that. I want to be able to just provide for them all these experiences. And especially for my wife, for my mom, my dad, my sister, for all my friends and family members, and especially for my kids, right? Because I have a kid on the way, and I want to be able to leave them a legacy that they're going to be able to see and look back at it and be like, yes, that was my dad. That was his journey. That's what he did to provide for me the life that I have right now, right? I want to be able to see my son grow up to be wanting to be me, right? I want to be an influence to them. I want to be a good example for them. And honestly, that's all I care about. I just want to leave a legacy behind where it's like people are going to remember me for what I did and for the good vibes and the good emotions that I left upon the people on this planet. That's what I want to leave. I don't want to leave without leaving a mark. I want to be able to leave a mark and be like, yes, Anthony Gutierrez, I remember him. He was this amazing person that did all these cool things for the love of just being what's the word? Just being kind, being loving, being caring, being genuine. Like, I don't want to be this fake person on camera. No, I want to be my authentic self 100% of the time, every single day, 24/7, 365 days a year. And I want to be doing that until, I guess, the day I die, right? Because, YouTube is a never ending game. I feel like, in my opinion, you yourself are is what makes, I don't even know what to say. You determine your destiny on YouTube. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. If you want to quit today or tomorrow on YouTube, you could quit. If you want to just say, okay, I'm going to do YouTube for the next 10 months and then I'm going to quit, you could quit, right? So I could be doing YouTube for the next 15 years. And it's going to be up to me if I want to decide to quit YouTube like that, or tell people, hey, I've had my good fun. And you know what? In 2 years, I'm going to retire YouTube. So I only have 2 more years left. And that's the cool thing about YouTube. It's pretty much like your own business that you could work on how many times you want a day, for how long you are on this YouTube space. You could work on your channel as if it was your own business, because it is your own business. You are an entrepreneur. So that's pretty much what I have to say. I want to be able to quit my 9 to 5 job one day. Obviously not leave in bad terms. I'm going to be transparent with them. I'll be like, hey, I found something fun. I finally found my dream job. Now I'm going to give you guys a week's notice, before I leave, thank you guys for the opportunity. Boom, like that. I'm not going to storm into the CEO's office and be like, pfft, and just throw him water balloons and be like, I quit, and then just run out. No, I'm not going to do that. Obviously, I'm a human. I have common sense. I'm not going to be that disrespectful. If anything, I'm say, hey, thank you guys for the opportunity. But I found my dream job and I'm going to focus on it primarily. And thank you guys for the opportunity and everything. And I'll just leave on a good note, right? Because that's what normal human people do. So that's what I want to be able to do one day, just quit my 9 to 5 job. But obviously right now I am thankful because, even though I don't like going there, it is a pretty easy job in my opinion. And it does provide for me all these things that I have right now. These 4 walls that I'm sitting inside of, my job pays for it. This Saratoga water, my job paid for it. This Rubik's Cube that I have right here, well, yeah, my jobs, all the jobs that I've had paid for this. My computer is paid for. Even this mic that I'm using right now, my job paid for it. Because why? I put in the hours to work and it allows me to buy all of these things. So let's all work to try to reach our dream job. And if a lot of you guys are struggling, hey, the comment section below is a safe space for you guys to talk. And we're all here to support each other. So go ahead and leave your story down in the comments below. And once again, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate all the support you guys give me. And until next time, I'll see you guys on the next video.